Hi guys, and welcome back to the series Thunderstorms, written and narrated by Stacey Holt. As always, please like, subscribe, and if you want to, you can leave a comment to show your support for the series. Now, Chapter 12, Cure the Darkness. Cat Noir was about to give her mouth to mouth, but noticed she whispered something. He leaned closer to hear her, but a bright flash of light revealed her to say her detransformation words. Marinette, now on his lap, still gripping her side in pain. At least now he could take a look at her side. He gently moved her hand and lifted her shirt up to see her side. It was back again, but was now starting to turn red and bubbly. This was bad. What should he do? Tiki flew out of her purse and looked at it. "Quick! We need to go to the museum!" Tiki pleaded, a little panicked. "Before Hawkmoth feels her pain!" Cat picked her up once again and headed to the museum. Without any distractions or delay, they landed inside, avoiding the alarm as it was closed. Tiki flew over to a slab of artwork on the wall and read it, looking for something. He laid Marinette on a bench nearby and walked over to Tiki. Here it is." "What is?" "Hawkmoth must have translated the text in here. It tells of how to power up your powers."
"Are we able to do that?" Cat asked.
"As adults, yes."
Tiki sighed. "So, what do we need to do?" Cat asked.
"When Hawkmoth akumatizes another victim, Ladybug will use the Ladybugs to fix everything again. This time, after the words, 'Miraculous Ladybug,' she will yell at the end, 'Cure the darkness.'"
Tiki said. "Cure the darkness?"
"Yes, he used his victim to shoot pure darkness into her body, enveloping Ladybug's miraculous light that fixes everything. That is why the Ladybugs didn't heal her. She had darkness inside of her,"
Tiki explained. Hawkmoth. Cat Noir clenched his fists in anger, walking back to Marinette, who was now starting to wake up. She slowly sat up and let her vision adjust from 4 Cat Noirs to only 1.
What happened?"
Marinette asked. Cat Noir gave a worried frown and kneeled down beside her, lifting her shirt up again to see her bruise. It was gone again. How could it appear and disappear like that? A distant rumble shook the building, and they knew there was an Akuma. "We're going to fix you right up. We need to get you home first," Cat Noir said, standing back up. Marinette grabbed his hand, and he looked down at her.
"What is happening to me?"
Marinette asked, her eyes starting to water. Tiki flew over to Marinette and caressed her cheek comfortingly.
"Let Cat Noir take you home, Marinette,"
Tiki said softly. Cat Noir picked her up without any fuss from her, and they found themselves back in Marinette's bedroom. He laid her down in her bed, and she felt her phone buzz. She looked at it and shut up.
"Adrian, there's an Akuma. We have to go."
"No," he interrupted her. Marinette's excited face turned into a frown, confused as to why he said it so sternly, as if he were mad.
"But why?"
"You're really hurt, Marinette. You need to stay here until I can fix you. No one else can. Doctors can't help you. You're miraculous," he said softly, knowing how that sounds.
"No,"
she said, blocking her earrings from him. "I will give you mine in return, to hold until I get back." Cat Noir winked. Marinette looked over to Tiki, who nodded to her. Marinette sighed and took her earrings off and handed them to Adrian. Cat Noir took his ring off and detransformed. He gave the ring to Marinette and smiled. Plag went and laid down on her pillow while eating a piece of cheese.
"I want to go with you,"
Marinette said. "You know you can't. I'll go fight an Akuma and fix you right up, princess," Adrian said, looking down at Marinette, seeing his reflection in her eyes. Adrian put the earrings in and transformed, hoping to find the Akuma before it destroyed half of the city. They've only used each other's miraculous one other time, and he had Lady Noir to help him while he figured things out. But now, it was all on him. He left Marinette's home and zipped his way to the highest building he could find. He saw a girl wreaking havoc in the distance. It seemed as though she had the power to move things with her mind. This was bad. That means she could just look at him and hold him still. He was a sitting duck. If Ladybug were here, she would come up with an elaborate plan. What would she do? What should he do? He couldn't just give up, but he needed help. He sighed and was about to zip toward the girl, but saw a black shadowy figure in the distance running towards it. What was... Lady Noir? But he made it perfectly clear that she needed to stay in bed. He threw the yo-yo and zipped his way over, trying to distract the victim. "What are you doing?" he yelled.
"Doing my job,"
she yelled back, jumping and swiping at the victim with her staff, but it missed. "You didn't listen to me. Go back," he said, running towards her, scooping her up and gliding away. He landed on a building farther away than he had planned, so they could talk.
"Cat Noir, stop! We're a team! We need to defeat her together!"
She looked at him in her red suit that made her longing to be Ladybug once again. "I don't want you to get hurt again," he said.
"I won't, as long as we stay focused. Now, let's go,"
Lady Noir said, pouncing off of the building back into battle. He sighed and just decided that it would be up to him to make everything right again. He knew the words to heal her and zipped away, ready for the fight to be over. Though they managed to finally defeat the girl that was akumatized, it took a lot out of them physically. They were out of breath and sore from the battle, but even though they were tired, they smiled through the soreness. They fist bumped one another, and he captured the Akuma soon after. He yelled the magical words with the addition of healing, and the Ladybug swarmed around Lady Noir, then disappeared. They both ran toward an alley and de-transformed together. Adrian gave Plag some cheese from inside his jacket pocket, while Marinette gave Tiki a sweet macaroon. As their Qualmies were eating their snack, Adrian gave Marinette a worried look, motioning toward her side. Marinette lifted her shirt up to reveal her side, and the black, purple, red bruise that was once there was gone. The only thing that lingered was an outline of the butterfly bruise, with a soft pink outline, as if it were painted on there with pink glitter. They re-exchanged the Miraculous back, and it felt good to have them in their rightful place with their current owners.
"I kinda like my scar. Does it make me look tough?"
Marinette laughed, tucking her shirt back down. "Anything looks good on you," Adrian said, now serious as he grabbed her into a tight hug, resting his head on top of her shoulder. Marinette smiled and hugged him back, feeling his warmth surround her. He smelled good, like a familiar perfume that came from her childhood, but couldn't quite place it. It was comforting. He wanted to keep hugging her. He didn't want to ever let go, but he had to. He released her from his grip when he heard both of their phones buzzing.
Hello?
They both said softly, trying not to get picked up on the other's phone call.
"Wait, what? We won?"
Marinette said in disbelief. "She won?" Adrian said, a smile growing as he looked at her. Wait, did she say we? But he only modeled it for her. He didn't do anything. They hung the phone up and made their way to the fashion show to claim their prize that was scheduled to be in an hour, so the people could gather and get the announcement arranged to announce their winning. "Why did you say we earlier?" Adrian asked.
"Because we made it together. You helped me stitch. You were also there supporting me all the way through, as well as gave me feedback about my designs. That counts."
Marinette laughed. Adrian blushed and stared at Marinette as she walked, noticing how wonderful and amazing she was. He took her hand in his, and they matched their walking together until they saw Adrian's bodyguard's car looking for him. "After the announcement, would you like to actually get dinner?" Adrian laughed, helping her into the car.
"Maybe we should drive this time instead of..."
She trailed off, seeing his driver looking at her. "Instead of walking there and getting lost." Marinette laughed nervously. "Yeah, that was my fault." He smiled nervously back. "To the fashion show, please," Adrian called out, shutting the door behind him.
Thank you so much for watching. The next chapter will be out soon. Again, if you'd like to stay up to date, go ahead and hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next chapter. Also, if you haven't already, you can go check out my other series called Melting. And again, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!